fascinating movie?
I was very, very sick in bed one night, and my wife looked at me with a love and affection that I hadn't seen in a long time. And so I called Daniel the next day and said, I think I have a good idea for a movie. And then we saw a picture of Cristobal Balenciaga, and then one thing led to another, and then there were fashion books all over our house, and the next thing you knew, we were writing and researching and talking, and then it just kept going and going and going until it just seemed impossible to stop, and or we didn't want to stop. It seemed really, really good and exciting, and to attack.
And Daniel, how did you get interested? How did you get interested in the character and the process of making the film?
Well, Paul just needed an old man, and I seemed to fit the bill.
Did you become immersed in?
I wasn't sick at the time, but it made me sick, you know, like over the course of time.
But how did the immersion in the world of this film, you know, begin for you?
Well, I don't remember, we all remember things differently, but I don't remember Balenciaga becoming so preeminent initially, but there were a number of designers that were working in London. The obvious ones, Norman Hartnell and Hardy Amis during the 50s, but then also Michael Sherrard and strangely, a number of Digby Morton and Captain Molyneux, and there were a number of Irish designers also. John Kavanagh, and Victor Steibel, and so we kind of splashed around in all our experiences, and as much I know that Charles James has featured a lot in the imagined genesis of the work. I think pretty soon we realized that his life, as fascinating as it was not perhaps the life we wanted to explore. Balenciaga just seemed to be a man that was endlessly fascinating.
And Lesley, how did you and Daniel have this incredible chemistry as brother and sister. Did you work on that? Was that something that you just came to naturally? You seem to have it today, so.
Well, we didn't know each other, did we? But then we met in London, and then a lot of texts ensued. Some of them naughty, fleshing out the early days of Cyril and Reynolds. Yeah, I mean, it was, I think sort of, it was a kind of strange hybrid way of getting Reynolds and Cyril off the ground, and you know, we have this kind of banter between us, and you could then relocate that to working for a film.
We grew up together, but we grew up separately, and I think, we share a lot of the same mates and come from the same place in a way. And I had always hoped to work with Lesley at some point, and been aware of her work, loved her work for a long time. So, and strangely, I don't know how it is that you believe that a person can quite easily be your sister, but it never occurred to me that Lesley couldn't be my sister.
I am your sister.
So I was right.
And you are the muse. Is it difficult to be a muse? I mean, yes.
I do require lots of patience and restraint. I think that's the right word,
Yes.
which I don't have. have any patience. I don't have any restraint. So for me, it was very hard to go into this place where I can be so patient and focused. And I think to be a muse is very a lot of work. It's really.
How did you find Vicky?
Well, we started looking, you know. We knew we wanted somebody that was of a particular age, that, you know, maybe in a dream state, somebody that over here at least you hadn't seen too much would be nice. And I came across a film that she made called The Chambermaid. Right? That's the name of it? It has a few different titles.
Chambermaid Lynn.
Chambermaid Lynn. And then, but as that was happening, Cassandra Lutundis, who's our casting director, who's here, was casting in the traditional way of having people put themselves on tape, and we'd sort of written some words out, not like, just some things that like sort of monologues